All right, today was a good day. Monday. Went to the top fuel test. I think a total of 5 teams tested today. One of them was Jimmy Prock and his son Austin Prock. You know, they jumped from John Force Racing to Bob Tasca. And they sucked in Gainesville and they sucked in Phoenix. The weight of the world's on their shoulders. He's the funny car champion from last year. And first 2 runs they made, it didn't even make it 330 feet. Spun the tires. And the 3rd run they made a full pass at noon. So it was pretty damn hot. I mean, it was cooler today than it was this weekend, but clicked it off at 800 foot or thereabout and ran it was a 498, I think. No. 398. And the mile an hour was down because he clicked it off early, but Jimmy Prock's going to have that figured out, and they're going to be a contender. I'd almost put money on him to win the next race in Pomona. But it's pretty cool to be up on the starting line when them fuel cars take off. My daughter made friends with Tony Stewart. They're talking about fucking fishing, for God's sakes. Fucking redneck daughter. Unbelievable shit. But it was fun. Almost came home with a set of headers of a fuel car. You know, those guys leave a bunch of shit behind and they're fucked up. They don't want to take them. And there was a scrap guy that got them before I got back to them, which is no big deal, but they would have been cool wall hangers. They were from the Coletta camp, I do believe. No biggie. Not like I need any more junk. You could have hung them outside. Would have been cool wall art. The guy that gets me in over there had one of the 40th anniversary banners from Firebird and had Ron Capps sign it. He won Funny Car yesterday, so he had Ron Capps sign that. That was kind of cool. But whatever. My daughter got to experience Top Fuel and at the starting line, and went up to the top end and watched him come by at 320, 330. Some crazy shit. But it's all good. Saw a bunch of guys, but they didn't run. I guess they probably stayed the night there. And they came out to watch the other guys run and see what they were doing. Not one force car was there this morning. They were all gone. I think they would have stayed to see what Jimmy Prock would have done. After the second run they did this morning, and it still didn't make a pass. Boy, you could see it in their eyes. They were just pissed. And thinking, oh, fuck. But they got it figured out, I hope. We'll see. Next weekend. Took some cool pictures of the girl with Tony Stewart. It'll be just something cool to be able to put on the wall. Whatever. She got a kick out of it all. Just bonding time, right? Thanks to old Johnny Moto. Hooking a brother up. I miss the smell of nitro, though, since I can't smell or taste. It still burns the fuck out of your eyes and your nose. But can't smell it. And every time the cars run, my daughter go, I go, bitch. So then every once in a while they'd run and there was a breeze running towards us. I'd go, she'd just laugh. Oh, well. I think she has tickets to go to the Bristol race. NHRA. She's friends with some photographer that runs around with NASCAR and NHRA, and sounds like he's invited her to go to Bristol, which that's cool. That's awesome. I told her when we were out there at the drags, you need to find yourself a boyfriend, a rich one. But it was definitely hot out in the sun. There was a little bit of a breeze today, so it felt a lot better. Saturday and Sunday, there wasn't much of a breeze. Here's the funny thing. All the people were out at the drag races at 7 o'clock in the morning drinking beer. Mixed drinks. They had the air show this weekend out at Luke Air Force Base, and they had 400 heat-related problems out there for people, dying in the heat. NHRA had just a handful, not many, and they're out there boozing. But I think there are more people that have been outside. They're not just families that don't go outside, right? People go to the air show might not be getting out all the time. I don't know. Kind of odd. It was a good time with the daughter. Fuck off.